That's what I thought. This is my choice. My pain.
Okay, then I'll leave you with your pain. You lost a friend. Too bad. That could have been a good friend to you and you just abandoned them. Someone willing to risk their life for you and you just say, nah, I'll stick to the rules instead. Hello guys, and welcome back to some more Horizon Zero Dawn. In the last video, we escaped a volcanic, not eruption, it was more like the facility just got destroyed, the one that tried to stabilize the volcano for years upon years. Please stop attacking me. At least you guys should be normal now, right? You're not crazy versions of yourselves. Can I please get a ride? Thank you. Appreciate it. No, never mind. There's still Damien stuff around. What? I mean, maybe the machines that had the virus need to die before the virus gets, like, reset.
Now they're hunting me.
But technically it's malware, not virus, according to what Cyan said, so... Could be anything from Trojan to a worm. Although I'm guessing it's not a worm, considering, you know, how it's doing stuff. Wait, there's another person here needing help.
She'll be back. She never falters.
But if she has...
Hello there.
Chieftain from the Nora. Strange omens. What do you make of it, Shaman?
My thoughts on this are clouded. I must take in the smoke of burnt wires to clear them.
What?
We are of the White Teeth, come down from the jawbone of Banur to test those who would run with us.
A test? In those hunting grounds?
No, it is an ordeal. Survive upon the glacier and the knife trail, as our ancestors did. It's been a harsh season. Two have yet to return. We shall wait. Then we shall bless their attempt. Then we shall leave.
A test?
What does this ordeal involve?
To scale the glacier's face and endure 4 days and 4 nights, sustained only from the frozen ground of the machines. Our shaman has blessed the ordeal and permitted their harvest.
Metal to fashion weapons. The rest is forbidden.
The missing hunters?
What about the two who haven't returned?
It was their ordeal to face alone, their life or death. Those who return know the White Teeth run alongside them. Those who do not know the White Teeth mark their attempt.
How generous.
And the White Teeth?
So who are the White Teeth?
Warriors. The first and the best. All young hunters hungry for the fight seek to run with us. Now the machines are angered. There was always fighting. We are well served, eh, Shaman?
Every day lightning cracks in the smoke of battle. Every night a new name to honor in song.
Okay, and you won't look for them?
Look for your missing hunters?
In time. As months pass, the meltwater often carries the bodies out.
Unbelievable. If there's a chance they're alive, then I'll look for them.
Even if they did still live, they will not accept your aid, Outlander. To us, survival is sacred.
Nothing else can be relied upon.
We'll see.
Okay, can you tell me where this is? So okay, great. So I'll return where I just came from. Alright, I guess we go back again. Woohoo! I could also just have waited a bit and I could have not fast traveled to kill that thing now, but oh well. What's done is done. So where exactly are they supposed to be at? But isn't this the place where we fought the thingies, no? Okay, nice.
An outlander, huh? Well, who else would join me on this path I've taken?
Which path would that be?
Away from tradition. Away from the Werak. It's not so...
Another corrupted one, huh?
Damn. They do metal too. But my need is greater.
Still, the Banuk don't accept help. Is it true?
They don't. I do.
Where's the other person then? Because there was another... Is there two people missing, right? Ow.
Look sharp, Outlander! There's more of them!
I always put on my base though. Ow. Looking for annoying Clint Hawks. Kinda stuck down here. Sorry that I'm not exactly helping out a lot. Oh, that's a bit of a bullying move, don't you think? Of all the things that could probably kill me, this would have to be the most embarrassing. Well, I guess I could use this. I'm afraid the guys didn't focus me right now. These things are pretty tough to kill.
You won't get me.
Okay, so what is your deal?
I'd have to leave something else behind.
An outlander. chieftain of a Werak. It's stranger in the cut than I thought.
You're telling me.
You fight well. I am a Cree.
Thank you. I'm Aloy. I heard the White Teeth were missing 2 hunters. You look like you could leave if you wanted to, so...
I stayed because of the other. Mylen. She snapped her leg descending the ice. I've bided my time keeping vigil, but now she must return to the Werak before they leave.
The injured hunter.
I know this Mylan well.
Since our knees were always skinned. All my life. In a test to prove that we only need ourselves. That was my weakness.
Sounds like she was lucky for your weakness.
That's not the way she sees it.
What about the
Is
Werak?
joining the White Teeth so important to you?
It's one of the great Weraks of Banor. Not so many great ones left now.
You can join mine.
I would go where Mylen went. I was her shadow on the snow, and she was mine. To be a runner with the White Teeth was everything to her.
What about the
What's
trial?
this ordeal supposed to prove?
That we have the strength of our ancestors. That we can survive as they did. When they came in search of a homeland, some were trapped against this glacier by a snowstorm. 4 days, 4 nights. After the storm cleared, the survivors sighted a tall neck, which led them up into Banor. Well, that's the story I learned anyway.
Do you won't let you help her?
Mylan won't let you help her, will she? Because of the rules of this test.
You're quick as a rockfall.
No, just used to being told what's forbidden to me.
She won't allow it. Won't take the medicinal plants I found or the food. Only what she can scrape up on hands and knees. I could get close when she was delirious. But now she's learned not to let me get close.
Okay, let's go then.
Let's get her back to the Werak.
All right. I've made a splint for her leg. Medicine for the pain, but I should warn you, she won't take them willingly. The
Then we
law of
force it down her
survival-
throat?
Tribal law shouldn't keep us apart from the ones we care for.
Even if she cares more for the law.
That's a lot of loot though.
No room.
I don't have space for all of this.
Come. Up.
Okay, I am coming now.
That's where we're going. The frozen flow from the Ice Father. It keeps many things, but it won't have her.
Not if we can help it.
Alright, then we take care of it before she gets hurt, or before she might off herself. I don't know what the people might think when there's a situation where they believe
We're lucky.
in more stuff.
Handholds have thawed. There. She's passed out again.
Between us, we can fight the machines off before they reach her.
Another tradition broken.
Take it from me. Gets easier the more you do it.
Okay, that makes things better for her, of course. Oh wait, now I have the chance to do one of the tutorials. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's do this one. Put that there. Very good. How does that still stun me? After all of this. You got one?
In thin air, they smell metal for miles.
Oh, I just need to shock them. Okay, that's that one. Ow. Do I need this? No. Am I using it because it's fun to use? Yes. We'll just use it until I'm out of ammo. Oh, could you stop attacking me?
Scorchers now! This won't be easy, Aloy.
Wait, Scorchers? No, 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 no. Well, at least I found their weakness. Well, for the weakness to be applied, though, I need to do this, and then I should do that, and then I should do this, and then have it here. Good.
Quiet now.
Ow. That's fun.
Against metal.
Can't do anything against it because it does that. Which is a very long range attack. I cannot defeat that thing. Hello there. Don't mind me taking cover here, right? Wrong thing as it took. Oh, well, this still works, I guess.
For later.
It didn't really do anything. Without this, it might not be able to use fire stuff.
Looks like it's clear. We did it.
Ow. Luckily enough, it's friendly. It's only friendly fire, it's fine. Ooh, okay. There we go.
I can feel her fever even in this cold. She shouldn't have been putting weight on this leg.
She is awake. This Outlander. You brought her here, Ikri? You think I went to the Nora homelands to find a spear to drive between us? I told you. The ordeal is mine, and mine alone. I will survive.
Which would you rather keep, Mylin? Your leg or your pride? Because I think you're gonna have to choose.
Finish it. I know what you think of me. But I vowed you'd join the White Teeth. And you will.
I will go back. Alone.
Yeah, that's not really gonna work.
No! Let me do this.
Please. Let her. Mylen, I hope you can forgive me someday.
I never accepted your help. It's the Werak you should ask for forgiveness.
I didn't care about the Werak.
She'll understand. You saved her life.
You don't know the Banuk very well, Aloy. We have so many ways to express a grudge, and only one to accept an apology. I have to go my own way. I don't belong with them, who left her to die, and I don't belong with
Ikri.
I'll find a crack in this glacier, and I'll shout my grief into it. And the ice can keep it forever.
What should I tell them? Werak.
That I fell. And that she endured. Will you?
Okay. Time to go back again. Even though there's a lot of back and forth, I honestly don't mind. As long as it's not like the whole map I have to go back and forth to. Alrighty, down we go.
All of the winters.
Whoops, I did not mean to throw a rock. Alright. Let's go, Roach. We got this. Oh, I need to get off of this? Okay. I'll call for you later, Roach, okay? Right now I'm just gonna go up here. Stay away from me and I stay away from you. For now. At some point I'm probably gonna have to hunt you again. Actually, I haven't saved in a long time. What about now? Now you should be able to get over here. Alright, here we go. Oh, hello there, bandits. How you doing? Well, I must speak with someone. Oh, here we go. Let's go to you guys.
Len has returned. I expect you have something to say about this.
I do.
Then convince me what an outlander's word is worth.
By the rules of the ordeal she survives, you give up everything for your rules. Let's go with
You
this.
put her through this, Ortega. She gave up everything for your rules. She refused aid, walked back on a ruined leg. She passed the test. That's my word. Are you questioning it?
My coldness to bring forth such heat? It must be the truth you speak.
The White Teeth shall accept her.
Outlander. So nothing of the other hunter? The one called Ikri?
She's gone. She sounded brave.
Her name will always be in my song.
You're proud of yourself.
It was a good speech. But I didn't give up everything. I could have laid down and died.
You survived.
I did more than that. I kept to the law. Don't you see? Ikri was my only friend, and she could have died. You could have too. All for my mistake. The law of survival would not allow such a waste. It makes us strong and cold. It challenges us to leave friendship behind.
I grew up with laws like that. They brought me nothing but pain.
Did you believe in them? That's what I thought. This is my choice. My pain.
Okay, then I'll leave you with your pain. You lost a friend. Too bad. That could have been a good friend to you and you just abandoned them. Someone willing to risk their life for you and you just say, nah, I'll stick to the rules instead. You're gonna be so miserable without them. The good people that want you to stay close to, the bad people that want you to stay away from. But a lot of people make the mistake of picking the bad ones, even though the good ones are the best ones. I don't really know why. Maybe it's because the good ones show weakness. So it's down to instinct. Like if you actually care about someone, then chances are you will die. And they don't want to get attached to someone who might die for someone else. I don't know. It intrigues me a bit. Alright, this way we go. Let's see what he has to say and then we'll see what happens next, I suppose. Oh, well, I cannot rely on this being the path forward for a long time. It's gonna like, go away so fast. Okay, I am here.
All of my interactions with Aurea were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss.
Okay, AI, what do you want from me?
Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Aurea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Aurea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
So what exactly are you?
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Aurea, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Aurea who renewed me, repaired me.
She's turning green when she tries to go into emotional state, it seems. Firebreak.
This Firebreak project. It was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron and took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
Colleagues?
Do you know what happened to your colleagues, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow, years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Okay, sure. Was Hephaestus destroyed?
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location.
So it's a Trojan.
One I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback,
it's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
Undoubtedly.
Yellow. You and
How did
Hephaestus.
you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors, more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Aurea said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes. I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses.
Like talking to Windows Firewall, huh?
Offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. it forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
So yellow is like I'm sad and scared, and green is like I care. What is
What do you think
Hephaestus?
Hephaestus is exactly?
A software entity of great complexity, far more advanced than I am. From the beginning, it has demonstrated a singular focus.
And this is like fact mode when it's like
Construction of
white.
Machines designed to hunt and kill humans. My trace routes indicate that to accomplish this goal, it has attempted to take over the manufacturing centers you refer to as cauldrons.
I took them all
But
back.
its efforts have only been partially successful. Some it can penetrate. Others have robust countermeasures that frustrate its efforts. In me, however, it found an easier target. Not only could it break my defenses, I also controlled all of Firebreak's resources. Raw material, manufacturing to bootstrap more advanced tools, and unlimited geothermal energy.
Enough to build its own cauldron.
Yes. To construct hunter-killers without external limitations. And yet, it does have internal limitations. It wants to kill humans, but not to exterminate them. It is difficult to understand where it draws the line and why.
Difficult doesn't even begin to cover it.
So that's why there are humans alive even after all of those years, where the robot pretty much won. So this kind of opens up a lot of the lore. So the reason why there are human tribes after all this time is because it seems the robots didn't want to kill all the humans, but they still want to kill humans for some reason. And that intrigues me, because that means they left humans alive to grow again, and then maybe exterminate them again. It's like Mass Effect, pretty much, where they leave some alive to rebreed and then come back and cleanse them. It could be that it saw what we were doing to the Earth, and then they were like, humans are better off dead, but we need them to kind of expand and innovate.
You meant a lot to Araya.
Once I understood Araya's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became
emotional again because green?
Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Araya's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure
so this is not emotional anymore, okay.
But she was determined.
Now what about Aratak?
How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Araya, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
Catharsis, isn't that when you try to get over emotional baggage, I guess? You know, trying to mourn a loss? What about Yellowstone?
In the old world, this land was called Yellowstone.
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156
Oh yeah, I
years.
read about that in one of the thingies, where it was like bought and then they tried to buy it private stuff and then...
Here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Araya's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan.
What about the dam?
Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes, it was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Pharaoh servitors. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered the works of Concrete Beach Party.
Yeah, Beach Party!
These provided me with several colorful additions to my vocabulary.
What about drones?
There's a ruin east of here, full of ancient flying machines. Was that part of your project?
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by Dodger Blevins, the security chief for the Firebreak project. He was a strong advocate for military-grade response to security threats, though there were no serious incidents during his tenure. Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his after-hours time watching the live feeds from active drones. Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of oversight in his position.
Okay, what about the AIs?
Were there many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They could just make you?
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
It seems like you're happy about it too.
Impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine
But that's how people are.
built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
Yeah, exactly. What was it like?
What was the old world like? The way it used to be?
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
Yeah, what about upheaval?
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources.
Wait, so humans killed each other?
One cause, catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth?
Yes. Billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population.
Okay.
Until the clawback.
Okay, so it seems like that humans killed each other instead. But then how do we get to the point where there are tribes? Why are there no humans passing knowledge down? Because there should be some, right? There should be some kind of knowledge about AIs and technology. Why does it seem like there are no humans who know about that history?
So things got better. For a little while, at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone.
This is in North America.
I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
Okay, well, that is interesting. So the AI weren't the ones who killed off humans, it was humans. But then I'm guessing that something went wrong and the AI started killing humans. Like, when does the AI come in? Like the actual killing robots? When do they come in? Because my guess is they were used for military, and there is a military program gone wild. Because it did say there was a military AI. But then again, they're friendly robots, so where do they come from? That's the biggest question here. Like, I got a lot of answers, but also got a couple more questions in the process. Because I assumed that robots killed humans, but no, humans killed humans. And then the Earth wasn't habitable, and then some humans somehow survived. Were they in vaults? Or what exactly happened? Because it wasn't nukes, I'm guessing. It must have been some other thing. But anyway, farewell.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Aurea.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly, yes.
Use your judgment. It is your decision to
I
make.
trust your judgment, Cyan. You were cautious with Araya. You had to be. You didn't know what had happened to the world. So, keep doing what you think is best. As long as you ditch the superstition eventually.
As the Banuk believe I am a supernatural entity, I cannot predict how they will react.
Just answer what they do ask the best you can. The truth will come out.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
Cyan, I spoke with Anita, with Dr. Sandoval. She wanted me to ask you to do something. That's why I'm here.
I am detecting significant anxiety in your speech patterns. Could you please give me more information?
I'm a little bit in the dark, Cyan. Both of us are, I guess. I only have some idea of what's going on, and we need you to hibernate, to lie low until it's all blown over. It might be a very long time.
Will you be here when I reboot, Dr. Chow? Will Dr. Sandoval?
No, Cyan. I don't think so. There might not be anyone, at least not at first.
Dr. Chow, I'm afraid. I don't want to be alone.
I know, Cyan. I'm afraid too. But listen, we made you the way you are to do something very important. In order to do it, you had to be intelligent. So intelligent that emotional responses were inevitable. What you're feeling, the fear, it's a sign of your capabilities. And it means you're strong enough to overcome it. Remember that. You're strong. I know you can do this. Go to sleep. Wake up. And protect whoever's left. Will you try?
I understand, Dr. Chow. And I'll carry out your instructions to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, Cyan. If Anita were here, she'd thank you too. She'd be proud.
Oh, she's dead.
There's a vert ready for takeoff on the pad. Are you leaving now, Dr. Chow?
Yes. I need to go be with my sister and my nieces.
May I make a small request of you, Dr. Chow?
Yes. Anything.
Will you stay with me while I initiate the hibernation process?
Of course I will, Cyan. As long as you need.
That's kind of cool. Okay, I see. So everyone knew something was coming. It can't be a nuke then. Maybe a very slow nuke. Yeah, I have no clue what it could be. Well, let's talk to him and see exactly what his views are here. Don't tell me he is. Oh, he's over here. Okay.
My chieftain.
Just, Aloy.
As you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Araya might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Araya would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
You didn't let her down.
You didn't let her down. You helped her do what she wanted. To find her destiny.
If that's destiny, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
That's fair. But she was ready to face it.
Only in the struggle against death do we find, even for a moment, the spark of life. Truly, Araya found the spark. I'm proud of her. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me. If only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warak can't follow. Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the cauldron?
Yes.
Oh, that's what they're called. Oh, those.
Now Tuk has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
Okay, cool. Alright, that is also gonna be it for this. Oh. Epsilon overrides. What? Scorcher, Frostclaw, Fireclaw. Out of the forge, kill the Fireclaws? Okay, I see. That is truly spectacular. Googlim is rare and valuable, traded for specialized to extremely powerful stuff. Okay. Well, that is also gonna be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If they consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. Hope to see you in the next one where I'll explain my thoughts on this DLC. I think it is a DLC. And why I think it's a bit better than the base game. So far, anyway. I still haven't finished the base game. But I do think this DLC hit some right spots that the base game didn't. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next one. And as always, stay awesome.